boy here. In my last video, I showed you how to flash all Xbox 360 Hitatchi drives, excluding Hitatchi 79 drives though. The reason for that is because they require a different method. So you guessed it, today I'm going to be showing you that method. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need, of course, is a Hitatchi 79 drive. As if you don't have that, then obviously this won't work for you, this tutorial. So if you're probably thinking, oh, how do I know what drive I've got though? Well, there's a simple way to do that. Either Google or YouTube how to find that information out, or check my videos, and I should have a video up at some point showing you how to do that. So let's continue. What you're going to need first is a disk, specifically a CD negative R disk, or a CD minus R disk as some call it. Don't think you can just go say, oh, I'll use one of my dual layer disks, that'll work fine. It needs to be this certain type of disk or it won't work. So basically it's because you use this disk to burn files on, which lets you unlock your drive, but I'll go into that in a minute. So if you don't know what disk I'm on about, they store about 700 megabytes. I'll just go and show you. You can get them from they're dead easy to get. Hopefully you have one lying around your house, because you only need one. So it's not really worth getting a pack. But CD minus R, I get them from anywhere. Amazon, probably from local shop or whatever. CD negative R disc, here we go. For £5 or a bit more in dollars, whatever that is. 25 pack, that's pretty decent. But to be honest, you only need one. So it's better just to go and have a little look around your house to see if you can find one. But yeah, so that's that. Once you've got that disc, you're ready to move on. So now, the next step is you're going to need a program called Image Burn. If you've watched my videos in the past, you may have saw me use that to burn Xbox 360 games. So yeah, basically that's the tool we're going to use to burn the files onto the disk. So if you've not got that already, be sure to check my description, and I'll put a link there to where you can download that. So yeah, once you've downloaded that, simply want to go and install it, and then the next thing you're going to need, of course, is the files to burn onto the disk. I'll also put a link in the description on where you can get them. Once you download it, it might not be called 79 Unlock, it may be called something else, but I've just renamed it for convenience. But in my description, it'll say 79 Unlock Files or something along those lines, so you'll know which one to click. So once you've got your files, you should have three: image.bin, image.cdt, and image.q. Once you've got them, you're ready to go and burn your disk. So what you want to go and do is you can either right click image.q and click burn with image burn. You can drag it on top of image burn icon and it'll open that up, or you can just simply open image burn and find the file. So that's what I'm going to do. Should just take a moment to load up. So now your image burn is loaded up, what you simply want to go and do is click write image files to disk. So click that, and now you pop up with a little screen. You want to click up here at the top where it says please select a file, this little folder with a magnifying glass on. And now the file you want to click, make sure it's the right one, because if not it won't work. You need the image.q, not the .bin or the other one. You need image.q. So click the image.q and go ahead and click open. Now what you're going to do is you want to go and put your disk in your tray, not your Xbox tray, your actual computer tray. And you should see down at the bottom where mine says device not ready, yours should say something along the lines of ready. And when that happens, this picture here with the little discs should light up. And when that does, you can go ahead and click that and it'll burn. But you're probably wondering, well, what are these other little buttons and tabs here? Well, write speed, you can keep it 2.4, that's the safest thing really. You only need one copy. Verify or not verify, it's up to you. I always just verify just in case, but you don't need to. So I'm not going to do that now because I've already burnt my disk. But simply once you've done all of them, you want to just click this little picture and it'll burn. So once you've done that, you're ready to move on to the actual flashing. You're going to need a program called Jungle Flasher. I've used this in the past for my other videos, but basically this is going to be doing all the work for us. I'll put a link in the description to where you can download that also. Please make sure you get the latest version though, or you may come into some errors. So go ahead and open Jungle Flasher. Now you'll come up. You have some files and folders here. One you may notice is firmware. This is where you're going to put all the files that you're going to burn onto your drive. Sorry, not burn. What am I on about? Flash onto your drive. So you want to go ahead and open firmware. I've already got some files in, but you're probably wondering, well, where do I get my files? Don't worry, I'll show you now. So I'm going to go ahead and delete them, so I can show you. So yours should look something like this. Should say like place firmware here .txt, something along those lines. Now, to get the firmware, I'll put another link in the description with the actual firmware in. There'll be a zip file. So you want to go and open that once you've downloaded it. And you should have a number of files like I did in this firmware folder before. To be honest, the only ones you need for 79 drives are the ones that say LT plus 79. But to be honest, I don't see any harm in getting them all. So I'm going to go ahead and just drag them all in. So now they're in. You can go back to the root of your Jungle Flasher folder, and now before you go and open Jungle Flasher, you want to make sure, however you've connected your Xbox drive to your computer, whether it's via just SATA, or you've used the X360 USB Pro, like I showed in one of my previous videos, make sure that's all set up correctly, and once that's done, you can go ahead and open Jungle Flasher. So Jungle Flash is just starting up now. So once it's started up, if you are using the X360 USB Pro, it should say X360 USB Pro detected. If it doesn't say that, then you may have done something wrong, but so go and check that out. Okay, let's move on. So because we're doing Hitatchi drives today, I think it will be a good idea to go to this Hitatchi tab. So let's go and do that. Now, the first thing you notice is this little bit where it says Port Properties. You want to click this little drop down menu, and you want to click on each one until you find one that says where it says vendor HLDTST or something along those lines, name, DVD-ROM, blah blah blah. Firmware, this is important. If it doesn't say 79, then this tutorial won't work for you because this is for Hitachi 79 drives only. So once all that's correct, if you're using the X360 USB Pro, it's all zeros, just to let you know. But once you've found the right one, you can go ahead and press this button called Send Mode B. So I'm going to go and do that now. So now, make sure you read this carefully. Basically what it says, it wants you to open the drive tray. So eject the tray on your Xbox drive, and then it wants you to power off the drive. Now this doesn't mean turn your Xbox off. Please don't do that. What I want you to do is I want you to unplug the cable with the black lead and the white end out of your drive once you've ejected the tray. So that's the cable that's going to either your power supply or, in most cases, your Xbox, not the one that goes to your computer. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do exactly what it's telling me to do. I'm going to open my tray. Just take a moment. My tray is now open. I'm unplugging the lead with the white end. I've done that. I'm going to click OK. And now it said to wait until you see some dots and then plug the cable back in. So I can see some dots at the bottom of my screen. So I'm going to go and plug it back in. I've done that, and it says mode be done. Your drive should close automatically. If it doesn't though, do not worry. That's perfectly normal. Well, it should close, but if it doesn't, as long as it say it's found your Hitachi drive, then you're good to go. So it'll just take a moment. Just bear with it. Because yours will probably say no Hitachi drive. It's like, oh no, it's not worked. But if you just give it a few seconds, shouldn't take long. Yeah, see, here we go. Hitachi found. So now it's found it, you're ready to move on to the most, well, the step that's most specific to this drive, to be honest. This is the 79 unlock section down here. So what you're going to do is you want to put your disc in your drive. So that's the Xbox drive. So you want to open it up, put your disc in, close it. Then you want to go ahead and click the 70 unlock button. So I'm going to go do that. So now it says playing, pausing, ejecting. So the disk's out. Just let it do what it's doing. It'll say executing code. Now this may not work sometimes, and it may say failed. That's perfectly normal. Hitachi 79 drives are a big pain. So if this happens to you, please don't worry. See, mine just happened now. RAM execute command failed. If this happens to you, simply close your Jungle Flasher down, unplug you from your computer, turn your Xbox off, and do all the steps again. I know that it's a pain, but it just what tends to happen, because the first time this happened to me, it was like, oh no, I was trying again, it wasn't working, and then I thought, okay, I'll try it one more time, and what you know, it worked. So it's just a case of just trying again. So I'm going to pause this video, and I'll come back when it's actually worked this time. Okay. Okay guys, I'm back. It took a few attempts, but I finally got it to work. Basically, I just shut everything down, unplugged everything, and just done all the steps again, basically. And it took me a few tries, I think it was about 4 or 5, something like that. But you know, it worked in the end. If it didn't work for you, just keep trying. If you got that error I did, just keep trying, and eventually it will work. So yeah. So once it's working, and instead of saying failed, it says done. You ready to move on? So I've already done the 79 unlock, so we can move on to this bit. It's called drive. The drive you want to select is your Hitachi drive. So that's going to be the HLDT and something along those lines. It should already automatically select this, but you know, just in case, it's always good to just check over. So once you've got that selected, you want to go down to flashing options. Now, some people like to dump the drive first, so they have a backup, you know, so it has the DVD key in it, obviously, so they always have a backup. So you can do that. You can click dump drive, read source, and save the file somewhere. But today, I'm just going to go ahead and go and flash it straight away. So we want to click this little flash one here, and basically this just dumps your drive, and then extracts the DVD key out of it, gets the firmware we put in that folder earlier, spoofs the DVD key to that firmware, and then flashes it onto your drive. Simple as. So like I said, you want to click that and click Flash LD Plus. Just wait a moment. Should do some things, and then eventually it should pop up with flashing stability test report stable. Do you wish to continue? You want to go ahead and click yes to this. This will flash your drive after this, so if you want to do it, go ahead and click yes. If not, click no. But I don't know why you'd click no, but whatever. So yep, I want to continue. Yes. Flashing sectors, as you see down here. Dumping flash, get flash complete. So once you see that flash complete, you know you're ready to well, go and play your burn games. So yeah, plug everything back into your console like normal, put our burn games in, and we'll play it. So thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.